Will Hawaii's crackdown on vacation rentals ruin investment dreams? Okay, so they do sometimes. So it kind of depends what your investment play is. If you are, you only want vacation rental, you only want short-term rental, the market for that here is a lot smaller than it used to be. And it's a relatively new thing where you can only have short-term rentals in STR, short-term rental, like allowable areas. So Ala Moana, Waikiki, they have some short-term rentals there. Ko'olina is another one that has some single-family homes, townhomes. Turtle Bay, which is a big one on the North Shore, much higher price points there. So our short-term rental game is, not what it used to be. So if you're an investor who specifically is looking for short-term rentals, there's not that much going on here. They are still here, but there aren't as many options as there used to be. You're either getting something in Ko'olina or Turtle Bay that is a higher price point, or you're kind of struggling to cash flow in areas like Ala Moana or Waikiki. We have a lot of people come who are like, hey, I want a STR, I want a short-term rental in town and I need it to cash flow. I want a short-term rental in downtown Honolulu and I need it to cash flow. That's really a tough thing to achieve right now, unless you're paying all cash. And even then, if you are paying all cash, we have to pay attention to, these short-term rentals. They're also beholden to these HOA issues that are going on, these high HOA costs, these increases, these assessments, these needing to bolster up the reserves for your lack of insurance. So not impossible, but it's a little bit more difficult, especially if we're leveraging a loan and we're not paying all cash to be able to cash flow on something like that. So is it ruining investment dreams? Depends. Hawaii is one of those markets where we do have a lot of successful long-term rentals. So if you're an investor and you're open to long-term rentals or longer-term rentals, there's a ton of that. Being the way it is, the nature of Hawaii is that, real estate is expensive. So we do have a lot of renters. We are a renter-heavy state. If you are okay with and open to having a more longer term rental, then yeah, there's definitely still opportunity for that. We've got a questionnaire for you in the description below. Let us know what your questions are. Somebody, Aiden, myself, Kenny, Derek, somebody from Core Team Hawaii is gonna get on and answer these questions. We'll make this a series. You can ask up to one question a day. Our team will put our heads together to get that question answered. But if you're like, hey, one question is not gonna cut it, you can't put a one question on a day quota on me, go to the website, fill out the contact form. That's when we can get one-on-one with you, get a little bit more explicit and nuanced with your questions that you may have. But if you're ready to participate in these one questions a day, description box below.